Wow, that's pretty amazing. Hello everyone, it's just a dad. Today I'm going to do a comparison between the Eufy C20 on the left and the Eufy S1 robot vacuum cleaner on the right. Both of these robots will vacuum and mop your floors, but how they mop your floors is different. So here's the brush. This is the vacuum brush that they're going to vacuum. Now the C20 uses rotating mop pads, and the S1 uses a mop roller, and it has its own dirty water tank and a clean water tank inside. It's going to be spraying the mop roller with clean water. Then it's going to be, as it captures the dirt, it's going to be rotating. It's going to capture the dirt. And then there's a scraper. It's going to scrape the dirt off into the dirty water tank. Then it's going to come back to the base station, empty the dirty water tank, and clean the roller. Now on the C20, there is no internal water tank. When you first start the robot, it's going to wash the mop pads, and then that's going to set the wetness of the mop pads. Now these mop pads are kind of thick, and
pad holder removed.
So that way they're wet. Now they will, since they're wet, they're going to go capture the dirt. Then the robot's going to come back, and then it's going to wash the mop pad. It's going to wash the mop pads and then suck the water into the dirty water tank. Sorry about that. It's going to suck the water up into the dirty water tank. Now you can set, since this doesn't have an internal water tank, you can set the time. So you can have it clean for 5 minutes up to 15 minutes and then go back and wash. So if you've got a really muddy mess, you might want to set it up to 5 minutes, have it go mop for 5 minutes, then go back, wash the mop pads. That takes all the dirt off of them and gets them wet again. Then it's going to go back and pick up where it left off. Whereas with the S1, it can just continue to mop until the clean water tank gets low or the dirty water tank fills up. Now they both have LiDAR, but the S1 is right here. It's spinning, but it's in this little cavity right here. Both of them are really thin, going under furniture. The C20 has front-facing LiDAR. So every once in a while, the robot will just do a 360. It's shooting that LiDAR so it can map your house and know where it's at. Where here, this is just constantly, the LiDAR is constantly working. Now, as far as obstacle avoidance, this does have AIC. It does have better obstacle avoidance for obstacles that are low to the ground, like a cord, or if your pet has a mess. This one, its obstacle avoidance is not as good as the S1. They both have the bumper, so if they run into something, they'll turn around. S1's got 2 side brushes for vacuuming. The C20's got 1. And again, they're both going to vacuum. So they got a dustbin. So here's the S1's dustbin. It's going to vacuum. It empties out the bottom. The C20 also has a dustbin. It's going to fill up, and then it empties out the side port here. Okay, let's take a look at this dirty. This is the dirty water tank. Again, it empties it after but once in a while you will have to clean this. But it tries to clean it after it's cleaned your floor also. There's the mop roller. This works very well. Now the C20, it's going to wash the mops with just room temperature water from the clean water tank, and it dries the mop pads with room temperature air. So it can take about 8 hours to dry the mop pads. Over here on the S1, it's got this area right here. It's going to blow hot air onto the mop pads. And every once in a while, you'll hear the mop pad turn. It goes zzz. It's turning that mop pad so to direct it into the hot air. And here's where the S1 auto empties. Now the C20, I'll show you the dustbin on both, but here is the dust bag. So you are going to have to replace this dust bag about every 2 months. It's going to auto empty whatever the robot picks up. The S1, underneath the clean water tank, this is where the dust bag is. You'll have to replace that once in a while. The S1 also has a solution bottle. It's going to mix the solution with the clean water to help clean your floors. Nice little touch display up here. You can touch to start different things. There's the dirty water tank. The C20 has a dirty water tank and a clean water tank. And I like that they both have a light inside the clean water tank to let you know the status of the robot. If it's red, something's wrong. Okay, let me show you some sample clips of when I had the S1 clean up some muddy paw prints and I had the Eufy C20 clean. Okay, we're going to see how the Eufy S1 cleans this muddy paw prints. Wow, it's doing a really good job of mopping. Wow, that does a really good job. And I've got it, it's going to do 2 passes. It can go under furniture. So it did notice that Lego toy, and it is going to go around it. Good. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. There's the mop roller. And there's the dirty water tank on the back side that's picking up all that dirt. Scraping it off the brush roller. Wow, it's doing a good job. Wow, that's pretty amazing. The Eufy S1 is doing really good. That's a big muddy mess. All right, that looked really good. Now it's going to go left, right, then it's going to go up, down. Wow, look at that. That's pretty incredible. That is pretty clean. Then like in the Eufy app, we can see right where it's cleaning in real time. We can also put no-go zones, separate the rooms into different rooms. So here it is doing the second pass. This floor is going to be really clean. So it sensed that Lego toy again, and it's going around it. Okay, I think it's time to give it how clean is this floor? That's pretty clean. That's pretty incredible. That's pretty awesome. Okay, so it finished there. Now it's heading home. Okay, let's see how the Eufy C20 is going to mop up this floor.
Start washing mop.
First thing it's going to do, it's going to wash that mop pad, and that's going to set the wetness level for those mop pads so that it can clean the floor. You'll hear various pumps kicking on, putting water down there, spinning the mop pads, and then the dirty water pump's going to kick on, sucking up the dirty water. Okay, it's going to travel to the room and clean it. Okay, so it has traveled to this room. We're going to test the obstacle avoidance. We've got some mud on the floor, and we're going to see how it goes under this low furniture. All right, so it's mopping the floor. There's the first mud. It did a good job. And it's vacuuming at the same time. All right. And it goes right under that furniture to clean it. All right, it's going to clean that other muddy mess. All right. Now I do have it doing 2 passes. Did leave a little bit, but it should get it on the second pass. Right. So it was not able to recognize and avoid that Lego toy. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. Now I do like the Eufy app. You can see right where it's mopping in live view. And since I've got it on 2 passes, it's going to do 1 pass left, right, and then the other one up, down. Okay, so this light mud, you know, it almost got it all. This thicker mud, it's having a little bit of trouble with it. And I'll give you some things that could help with that. It's how often does it wash the mop pad? Since it does not have an internal water tank, it's relying on that mop wash that it did at the very beginning to dampen those mop pads. Now what you could do in the settings, I've got it on smart wash, but you could have it do it by time. You could change it that it'll wash those mop pads every so many minutes. And this one's been cleaning almost 7 minutes. So you could have it go wash the mop every 5 minutes. Okay, so it's all done cleaning. Again, it did leave a little bit, but I could have had it go back and wash its mop pads after 5 minutes of working. Now again, the base station, it's going to put water down here, wash the mop pads, and then suck the water up into the dirty water tank, and then it dries them with room temperature air. It does not use hot air.
Start emptying dust and cleaning the brush hair.
Okay, it's emptying the dustbin into the dust bag. And again, I can adjust. This is going to be really important to adjust that time from 5 minutes to 12 minutes, how often it washes the mop pads. Because unlike some robots, it doesn't have an internal water tank. It doesn't spray water on the mop pads to get them wet. All right, now it's sucking the dirty water up into the dirty water tank.
Washing mops.
Okay, now it turns the fan on and it's going
air drying mops.
to air dry the mop pads. Let's take a look at the dirty water tank. Let's just see. Not too bad, not too bad. Now I have learned a little trick. You're going to want to rinse these out to prevent odor. But then you want to spray a little bit of Listerine. Just a couple drops of Listerine in there to help prevent odor. That's Listerine mouthwash. Okay, so these are 2 pretty different robots. Now, they do make an S1 Pro, and I just compared the S1 to the Pro. It's $200 more. The S1 right now is $900. The C20 is on sale for $450, so you can almost get 2 for these, but this is a pretty amazing robot. Having that internal water tank, having that scraper, having that brush roller that's continuously cleaning, that's the way to go. This is meant for just everyday light mopping. And again, you're going to have to adjust the time. You know, if you have a really dirty mess, it's probably not going to clean it up that well. Vacuuming, both of these struggle with deep cleaning carpet. I mean, they're going to do some surface level carpet cleaning, not the best. And both of them raise their mop pads. Obstacle avoidance, the Eufy S1 does a lot better job than that one. They both use the same Eufy app. I love the Eufy app. It's really good. It's easy to use. It's intuitive. It's got lots of features, but not too many features. Pretty good customer support. Parts availability for both of these are good. Yeah, but I would not pay full price for either one of these. Now, I bought both of these with my own money. I wasn't paid for this video. Eufy's a really good brand that I do trust, and I do like them. That's why I buy their products. Definitely buy it when it's on sale. I would not pay full price for either one of these. And again, I'll put links to them underneath the show description notes. If you click on my link, it'll take you to Amazon where you can purchase the product. The product won't cost you anymore, but I'll get a small commission from the sale. It is a way of helping support my channel. That way I can continue to do these reviews. I love these robots. I buy them with my own money and I didn't send them back. That's probably the biggest indication. I've had the S1 Pro for a year now. And if I don't like them, I can't afford to keep them if I don't like it. I just sent the Ecovacs X8. I just sent it back. It was $1,300. It was not, I pretend like if I had $1,000 or if I had $1,300 and I go buy a robot, even though I have several, I still use the same judgment. If this was my only money, would I keep it? If I had $800 or $900 and I went to buy this robot, would I keep it? Yes. If I had $450 and I bought this Omni C20, would I keep it? Yes. paying full price, that's where it gets a little iffy, because Eufy's always putting these on sale. I mean, they're like the sale kings. They're always a coupon or something on in their website, usually closely matches the Amazon, but I do most of my shopping on Amazon. Now I will be doing a comparison. That's the E20. It's got a stick vacuum. Not so sure about that. We'll see. I've been testing it. It's okay, but I'll be comparing. They've got a C20 and an E20, so I'll be comparing those. So again, I really do appreciate everybody's support. If you could, please like and subscribe, and thanks for watching. And here's Miss Fiona. I was doing some videos at home and she came to visit. She misses me when I go to the studio now. Say hi, Fiona. Good girl. You're a good girl. Who's a good girl? She's camera shy. Oh, you're a good girl.